All right, well, back over here on this job, I'm pretty upset. I lost all my footage from us putting these trusses up. I accidentally deleted it so I can make a video about the GIE. And I think I lost footage that was way more valuable than what we got. But junk. Don't buy one of those trucks. Absolutely terrible. You know. Anyway, so yeah, we got the trusses up. We finished up our girders today. We had, I think from here up we had to do, because those weren't done yet. So we got the end wall is done, ready for siding and trim work. This wall is all done as well. We had to fill the gap in between the truss. There, we did that today. The first purlin's on at the bottom. We got to do purlins up, and then the framing I think is done. We might have some work on the inside to do, tying these trusses together on the inside, and then obviously finish work whenever we get around to it. I would like to paint this wall white while it's all open, and I can just spray like a madman in here. But once the siding's up and the roof's on and all that stuff, if I could paint that wall white now, I'd like to eventually put white siding on the inside of this, keep it bright, keep it clean, you can wash it off kind of thing. But garage doors, you can start to see everything pulling together now. Garage doors are supposed to be being delivered this week. It sounds like tomorrow we're going to be putting our J channel on, or our maybe not J channel, I don't know what they call it, channel across the bottom here that the steel siding is going to sit in. We got to put that on the grate board. We got to trim around the doors with the J trim so that the siding can tuck behind it. And then after that, we got both garage doors to do. And then after that, we should be ready for the walls. Wall siding goes up first, because at least on these two ends here up top, there's a piece of trim that has to go over top of the siding and underneath the roof. So the roof goes on last, actually. So we're gonna get a boom lift, and we got all of our siding over here. We're gonna try to knock it all out in a day or two, get all the siding up. There's the roof right there. We got the steel siding bundled up, all the trim. We're doing a tan it would match. Well, it's not going to match at this point because we've painted all these buildings a different color, but we're going to do a tan like you see there. Eventually we'll paint it, be done with it. A galvanized color roof and black trim around all the doors. That's what we have now. We have black. We have dark brown, but we're switching to black. It makes it just, I don't know, pop more. This is the truss boom that we had. This is where I had all the good footage I lost. This extends out, the boom lifts up, so you get this, I think is 12 feet long, and you get another 8 feet or 12 feet out of it. I can't remember. Quite a bit of lift, plus the lift height of your machine. I mean, other people use them. You can go check out those if you're interested. And then we just got this beam here for lifting, because you can't lift from the center point. You got to lift from each end and kind of spread the weight out. So that we use to put straps down and down onto the truss. We also got this lull we're borrowing. This was been using this to raise up materials. The couple end trusses here we had to use the lull on because the boom wouldn't reach. But yeah, now we got a good feel for what this is going to look like all done. You get a good feel for what it's like on the inside, how much room we got. So yeah, it's looking good. One thing to note, and I don't know how well you can pick it up because of the shadows, we actually went with a scissor truss in here, which means Instead of it being flat end to end from beam to beam, it actually raises up. We gained about 4 feet of height in the center. That would just be void space. So that's pretty cool. We'll be able to lift the dump truck bed up here in just a little bit. Have some pretty good clearance for whatever we do in here, storage wise. Lots of wall space. I got to work on thinking of some backpack blower racks and weed whacker racks and laying all that out, because that's what's going to be stored in here. So, all right, I'll catch you next time. I don't know who left that on, but they should probably be fired. Alright, well, we're making some progress here. You can see this is the end wall now. Or actually, this is what we call the front of the building. This is the front wall with the man door. And you can see now, maybe you can see the garage door, what that looks like. Working on siding and roofing yesterday and today. Got this little lift here, pretty handy for zipping around this place, putting up everything. Yesterday's job was putting the purlins up across the top, bada bing, bada boom. Had to frame in this exhaust fan flap. I don't know how well you can see that, but let's get a little closer. You can see it. That's that right there. The exhaust fan goes on the inside. There are 2 separate pieces. And all the trim work around the fan. All the trim work down across the bottom, the starter strip. Trim work around all the doors. So we did all that yesterday while those other guys worked on the purlins. Got our siding ready to go for today. It's about 30 degrees out. It's pretty cold for coming off what we just came off here. And there's this side here. We got to get another strip right in there. Black trim. It looks a nice detail. I like that a lot. Although the wall color doesn't match the existing, we're going to paint it. And it'll match. Wow, this building is big now, huh? Who would have thought that we would run out of room? But this is as big as we can go now. We can't go any more off of this. One, we don't have any room over here. We got to still be able to drive through here. But B, because our town code for fire protection says anything over 5,000 square feet requires a sprinkler system. So, and we didn't really look into it too much. What we wanted was a 36 foot this way, and then match the existing at 42 feet. And the math on that, we were a couple hundred square feet over. So we just shortened the wall this way by a couple feet, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. I think we got what we got here. Kind of got what we wanted. It's going to be a little tighter than I could have wanted, but it'll work for sure. I think we got plenty of room. This another 8x8 door here. So the idea is to move this building here. Not move the building, but move this lift right through the wall. Same thing. So the mowers will come in, lift out this door, back to the mowing trailers, which are staged right here. All this small equipment, chainsaws, blowers, weed whackers, all the blowers, pretty much this whole bay, right? This is all small equipment. There's some other stuff that's not in here right now. But try to get all this over there and organized better. See, we got blowers hanging up. We got blowers on the floor. We got all this stuff, sprayers and stuff like that. To get a blower out, you got to move all this stuff to get to it. So we don't like that. So we're going to try to hang some stuff on the walls in there. I'm going to start brainstorming now that I have walls to look at. Brainstorming where we're going to hang things and how I'm going to store stuff. And then do some innovative racks. This wall right here I want to paint white. Hopefully, well, we got to seal that up too, huh? Looks like we got some drop pieces. But put some steel over top of that, seal that up, paint the inside white, just run it wild right now. This existing siding, it's the old exterior. And then white siding on the inside to keep the place nice and bright. But yeah, so then the lift will be kind of right where I'm standing. There'll be a bench right here for blades and mower parts, stuff like that, belts and pulleys and stuff, things along that nature, because this is kind of the mowing trailers are right there. So we'll do that, have it all set up. I don't know what we're going to do in here yet. There's enough room to back a truck in. I wouldn't mind putting a truck in here, keep one of them out of the weather, and then just have it go straight out the door in the morning and stage right here. But we got 4 foot on this wall here, so that's plenty of room to put a backpack blower rack up on here and still be able to walk around. So I'm happy with it. I think it'll work out good. It's just going to figure out how we're going to lay stuff out and organize it, which we'll play around with it. But once these panels are up here, we got garage doors that are on order. They should be here soon. Like 2 weeks ago, they were supposed to be here. I think they're in stock. No, the guys got them. We ordered them like 6 months ago. You got garage doors and concrete, and then after that, it'll be pretty good to work in here. So let me get back to it. I got to get this job done. All right, so here we are. Not done yet, but I'm done for today. I got somewhere else to be. Just to give you a quick look, they got black accent trim to go on, a couple filler spots to do. This wall's all done, and the roof's on. Besides that, they got some, like I said, the trim work. Got one more roof panel to put up. You can see that. They gotta finish that off. Trim's all here. Ridge cap. And they'll be in good shape. It's really looking good now. Looks like something. So the next move is gonna be concrete. And that's gonna be a little bit before we get to that. Sometime after Thanksgiving, we're thinking, before we put the concrete floor in. So yeah, all in all, I'm happy with it. It's a good size addition, really. And it's not that big compared to the other buildings, but it's going to serve its purpose for sure. It's very nice. All right, another day back on the job here. I'm just going to do a quick thing where I'm going to be painting this building today. This is the Monday following putting up the siding. It's November like 11th or 12th or something like that, I think. I don't know. Either way, it's like 60 degrees out today. Beautiful, sunny, clear skies. We have the lift still, so we're going to paint it. I just got set up my mast. I took all this trim off up here real quick and the corner caps to make this a little bit faster. And we're getting after it. Let's go. So if you liked this video, remember to comment and like the video down below. Share it with your friends. That lets me know you like the content that I'm putting out. And as always, we'll see you in the next one.